So, y'all, it's been a while, right? I understand that. We ain't really got to talk heavy about that. But let's just say I've been dealing with shit. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to talk about that a little bit more here in a second as we get into this. And I've been looking at people's response to Tory Lanez being found guilty on all three of his charges. And the response from people, it seems like maybe we're not seeing the same things happen in reality. Maybe I'm looking at something be one way and it is my delusion that is my issue. So I'm going to be doing a check here tonight, live with y'all, as to, is it me? Is something wrong with me? Why the fuck did people think Tory Lanez was going to get off? ... As a black man, I don't know. We gonna check and see. We gonna talk about that. Y'all might end up saying something fucking wrong with me by the end of it. That's cool. People that's watching the playback and y'all that's coming in, whatever situation is, hit the like button for me if you don't mind. I know how random this is, so I'm gonna give y'all a little time. I'm gonna play me a couple songs. Y'all know, right? Y'all familiar with me by now. And then we gonna get into the conversation because I really want to know what black people thought, like for real. Yeah, let's go.
Me and my nigga special epitomize the streets, got a dangerous vibe, too strange to describe. All I can say, we share a bond from the pain we survive. Too shameful to cry, we ain't gon' stop till our name's in the sky. Written on that blip, the world is ours, nigga, savior replies.
Not entertained by the fables and lies. Deprioritize, learn how to shoot before I was able to drive. 4 or 5 Dracos and knives. It's enough shells in each one of these to feed a table of 5.
We able to slide, we waving that 5, that's saying goodbye. Never hired no shooters, had no faith in them guys. This lesson is brief, the Smith & Wesson I kept in my briefs. The smarter you are, praise the Allah, that's the less you gon' speak.
You resting in peace when I'm wrestling heat. I feel extra unique whenever I invest in the death of a leech.
Let's go.
I don't know why they messing with me.
Wow.
Death come in threes, I give trades to leeches like a Mexican treat.
Confess to police, every question is brief. Who blessing the streets, running a church and shoot your mama while dressed as a priest? Respect my beliefs, so you'll be laying dormant. Beat your kid in front your face, cause you the type to raise informants.
Play it cautious, nigga, the scars on my face important. It takes smalls to win. The rabbit lost when he raised the tortoise. Fiends put it in their veins and snort it. I'm a weed head, I burn enough trees to create a paper shortage.
Paid a fortune for the Rolex, the diamonds and faces flawless. Break the law with various villains willing to take the charges. 8 garages filled with the finest foreigns, they finding warrants. Threw me in a cell with no bail, I'll be out by the morning.
And I'm known for bringing my firearm in. When you find a bomb wired by alarm, that's your final warning. Get butterflies when a flight is boarded. 100 pies in my luggage and some number 5 Michael Jordan.
Listen, we ain't gonna stop until we finish. And we ain't write the book, we just read the words that was in it.
Yeah, I told niggas look and learn about business. I'm important as the hook that fed the worms to the fishes.
Yeah, they said that we was vicious, especially when our daughters needed presents for their Christmas. You just end up on our hit list.
The moral of the story is to never bet against us. This is for my felons in the trenches. Let's go.
Let's go.
We about to get started in a minute, y'all. This is Ransom. Somebody asked me who was it rapping this Ransom. That was him featuring 38 Special, but see, y'all don't know nothing about this, so it really, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get started after this one, y'all. I just want to give people time to get in here real quick. And we gonna go. Y'all hit that like button if you ain't doing shit else.
You just glance over scripts and never know the plots. So many occupied with designer clothes or they hoes and ops. Rappers who couldn't load a Glock but grow some locks and tell you that you ain't shit cause you sold some rocks. Then party with the same nigga who sold some rock. So keep what little soul you got. I'm everything you know you not. My abilities to read a room is the reason that I stay at home a lot. I've grown a lot. You can't paint a perfect picture in Photoshop. Too slow to crop. That's why I look side to side when I stroll a block. That's how my brother Born did it. Tormented. You adopted the dark when we was born in it. Scorned in it. I came out the booth. It looked like a storm hit it. Horrific. Them contracts lying. They put their claws in it. So forfeit it. Fuck all critics. Giants don't involve midgets. Yeah, that's a little tongue in cheek. Said fuck the world cause you broke and thought shit would come for free. Now them thoughts don't comfort me. Not when I almost lost my life. Out of town in South Carolina, sold all the Charleston white. But I ain't never lost my sight. Money see what it do to people. Mama said it don't grow on trees, but I see the roots of evil. Why was we even selling dope? That was never gonna move the needle. Too illegal. Most people resent the things that they do to please you. Who is equal? I've been on a garlic tear with these bars lately. What y'all rate me? I passed all the limitations that y'all gave me. Every scab is a movie, truly. Just call me Scorsese. What God made me? Was born in a pack of wolves and they all raised me. Now I'm just letting y'all chase me. Who saying I ain't winning this race? I'm great when these odds face me. Who claiming I ain't been in this space? I'm placed out in Mars, baby. You all crazy. Look, nigga, it's not how good you been doing, it's how long you been doing good, nigga. Hood nigga was placed in these circumstances, but earned my chances. Not entitled to think that every question deserves the answer. Heard your banter, but didn't pay much attention. It's tough to mention. Fuck redemption. These words are sharp enough, it could cut through tension.
Okay. Okay, y'all, listen. First and foremost, shout out to Team Rob. Y'all already know what the fuck it is. Black first, second, and third. The question that I'm posing here, what I'm trying to get an understanding of, rather, is why well, I ain't gonna say everybody, but why a lot of people thought Tory Lanez was gonna get off, right? And let me go back and tell y'all, how my shit been going right now. So I done had a lot of shit, what I'm saying, going on, you dealing with life, right? And we in a situation to where when you're a black man, this is an experience that nobody can tell you what that's like. You can listen to people try to understand you, and that's not going to happen often. We're going to talk about that here in a second, but that's a unique experience. Okay? You can't nobody fully understand what that is unless they living in that situation. All right? They can take crumbs, bits and pieces and look and kind of observe and try to feel what's going on there, but you can't fully understand that unless you're a black man. And oftentimes, if you have any issue with how things are going, nobody's really going to pay you any fucking attention. And then you have to take that fact and that reality and not be pissed off about it. Okay? You got to stay calm regardless. No matter what. You cannot feed into and give into in any type of way to your emotionalism. Typically, this is going to be your rage, anger, you mad, sad, all that shit. No. You're a black man. You ain't fought for that right yet. At least not hard enough. Because if you're a black man, you're going to have to fight for pretty much everything. Every little piece of, understanding society grants you, you have to fight for that. It's not unique to black men, but black men deal with this at a rate that supersedes everybody else. If you have a problem with that, then you're already not opening yourself up to even having any understanding. If that bothers you, because there is this thing where if you say something like that, somebody will come in like, it's this group or that person or these people. Like, nah. No, this is unique to black men. And the closest person that's going to even be able to grasp or understand that is a black woman. Just so well as the black woman experience is something only a black woman can fully understand. We can sit around and analyze it, break it down, try to trace the history back to see where some of it came from. But you're not going to have a full grasping or full working understanding of that unless you are, in fact, a black woman. And the only person that's going to come even remotely close to understanding what the fuck you talking about is a black man. The closest. Okay? Maybe not perfectly and completely, but the closest you gonna get. Okay? We make the mistake of believing that somebody else can understand us better than we can understand each other. That's bullshit. And that's, this socially engineered construct that we have in our minds, that ain't real. That's not real at all. In this situation with Tory Lanez, when I was looking at people even speculate, Meg lying. Meg is lying. This is what she's doing. She out here making up false realities to bring a black man down. This is what society does. This is what happens to black men in this system. You had that narrative. And really, those are the people I want to talk to, the most. I really want to tap in with y'all because I don't know what the fuck y'all thought this was. I don't even know what legal precedent were you using that would allow for a black man to be shooting any type of gun, let alone at somebody, let alone hitting somebody. Even the speculation alone. What legal precedent was being used that was going to say, you know what? I can tell Meg lying. Her case ain't really holding up against this black man. So therefore he getting off. What case was it that y'all saw where regardless of the evidence and how it was stacked up against a man, and in particularly a black man, he just gonna get off? Like, what legal precedent are y'all even referring to? I want to know what you drifted back upon. Like, what the fuck was y'all looking at right here? A black man? Who? Where? Like, I'll fucking wait at this point. It confused me. And then people were really concerned with the, guilt or innocence. And then when all the other, the friend came through with some shit going on and people were like, well, that bitch did it then. And I was sitting here like, she's not the one on trial. It's a black man. Now, normally with the so-called justice system was working like it was supposed to, when you apply or at least insert reasonable doubt in Tory Lanez's case, then automatically that's supposed to mean that the burden was not met and you getting off. Because they put reasonable doubt in it. They pointed the finger at somebody else. So that's supposed to, the way law's supposed to work, that's supposed to get you the fuck off right there. Meg lying. Everybody can see she lying. See, she had lied on Gayle King too, saying she didn't give him no pussy. Fuck her. She a hoe. Like, What did any of that have to do with the legalities of the situation? Y'all thought because y'all said Meg was lying, that was going to matter in a court of so-called law amongst a jury of their so-called peers. What y'all thought? How many cases happened out here that maybe I'm asleep? And I'm a motherfucker that likes getting knowledge at all times. I'm that type. Give me that knowledge if you know of all these black men that's being brought up on, in particularly gun charges. Gun charges? And they just getting off on the free. Like, as they say, scot-free? Where? Who? How do you allow yourself to be in a situation where it's gotten so out of your control that a gun is even out? Unless somebody done pulled the gun on you. And when I was trying my best, when I'm talking to people about this, I'm looking at it from multiple angles, multiple sides. And that's why, I argue with both sides of this because it was interesting to me as to what people were saying about how this case was going to go. Some people was going off emotionalism. Oh, well, protect black women, so therefore, this system is going to do what it's supposed to do. And the only time that applies is to a black man. That's the only time this system works for black women, is when it is being used against a black man. If this was a case where that was a white man that did that, they could have him on camera pistol whipping Meg in the face and shooting her 14 times in the foot, and that white cave motherfucker liable to get off. All he had to say is he was scared for his life. So that motherfucker could dump 20 shots at Meg and hit her 10 of those times in that moment, in that situation. Y'all thinking that white man gonna get off? I would understand. Why y'all was thinking Tory Lanez was gonna get off? That leaves me worried. It leaves me worried that we're not really paying attention to what the fuck's going on out here. It concerns me. It concerns me. Like, he was not getting off. Like, they could have found out he wasn't even on the scene and he still would have got time. He could have not even been there and they just named him and he would have got time. Black man, you don't get to run around here breaking down emotionally and allowing shit around you to go astray. Or your leadership can't keep everything in order. And your leadership is calm, non-emotional. You don't escalate. That's who you have to be. It doesn't matter if you got some money and you can hire you some attorney. Do not let what happened with O.J. Simpson, that's what you would deem as a unicorn. Don't let that shit make you believe it's going to keep or ever again work like that. It's not going to happen like that. There were people saying, I know he shot her. That's why I want him to go down. Again, this is the emotionalism side. Like, you weren't there. There's no way you know anything. You don't know anything at all. But just with that, it's a black man. I know he did it. It was feeding into, I know he did it. I don't. And I happen to believe I'm a pretty intelligent motherfucker. Some of you may disagree, and that's cool. I won't even take offense to that. But I don't know what really happened still. There wasn't nothing that came out during the reports of this that made it clear cut at all. So I don't know what people were saying. And again, I was looking for the legal precedent other than OJ. I mean, other than that, like, what are y'all seeing that I'm not seeing? Black man, gun involved, you not getting off. And that's for possession. Wasn't even supposed to have no heat. That's for possession of the heat, not discharging it, not shooting it at nobody, none of that. Before all those charges even come into play, there's a problem that you, as an intelligent black man, have to see. You have to see that. You black. You don't get to run around out here, skipping around out here, thinking, well, I'm going to just go pay this lawyer and then this system just going to fold. No. No. And for those of you that were so sure that he was going to get off when you found that Meg had some inconsistencies with her story, because they found the fragments in her foot. I mean, that was doctor's report. You can't deny that. So something happened here. Whether it was Tory Lanez or the friend was the situation. And you still don't know. But what you knew before this shit even happened this way, when you saw the story come up, when you knew the trial was coming, you knew Tory was a black man. And it doesn't matter who stands across from a black man. It doesn't matter who stands across that aisle, across that table. Doesn't matter. You ain't just walking the fuck up out of there all easy like that just cause of some evidence. Like, I don't even want to try to laugh. Like, it don't matter. You ain't had no gunpowder on your hands, nigga. So, you were around a gun, you black. All this other shit y'all talking about don't even matter, really. These are just facts. You a black man. You have to know this already. You are not in a position where you can leave and keep going outside and going to the club and going to the party and going to the game and going, down the block, up the corner, down the street. You don't get to keep stepping outside and not knowing this. I'm not going to keep letting you. You going to quit acting like you don't know what the fuck going on out here. Because now I'm getting mad about it. Because now it becomes a situation where it becomes black man versus black woman. Every time something like this happens, y'all going to escalate it to this point. Now Tory Lanez represents every black man in the world, most of whom are not out here just pulling guns on women and shooting at them. But we all Tory Lanez. And all black women are Meg. Just innocent, not doing nothing, hanging out. And black men just pulling tools on them, shooting at them. This is where this type of shit goes every time. Y'all allow it. Cool. Something wrong with y'all. Y'all looking for reasons to fight on a pretty much daily basis. And this has just been used as nothing but essentially gasoline. That's all this is. If a black man is being accused of a crime that he committed against a black woman, he is going to prison. He's going to prison. The system is willing to do that. He going to prison. He is what it is. They said he did it. He gonna do some goddamn time. He not just walking up out of there and I don't even know where y'all getting that from. Like, is it some research being done or what? You don't get to walk up out your house acting reckless, black man. I don't care how much you want to. You want to be carefree. You want to give into your anger, your frustration. You want to swing off on a motherfucker. It doesn't matter about none of that. Don't none of that shit matter. Your job is to de-escalate, especially when you are the alpha or should be the alpha in the group. You may not be able to fuck two friends and go hang out with both of them. You may not be able to do that. You don't need to walk around acting like you can do that. Like, you don't need to do that, bruh. Nah. That's not, that situation can turn ugly really quickly. Especially when it's being played that close. You playing it that close, y'all partying together, riding on the way to a place together, and you hitting everybody? Nah, black man, you don't do shit like that. Because it don't matter how mad everybody else get about it, you don't get to get as upset, nor do you get to do anything, which is what I didn't understand. That regardless of what happened, him even brandishing a weapon or anybody brandishing a weapon, period, in that situation, he's supposed to de-escalate. Black man, I'm sorry, man, that's what you gotta do. It don't matter if the women's want to go up. It don't matter. It don't matter if they want to go up. De-escalate. Exit the situation. Imagine how much difference this story would have been if Tory Lanez would have jumped in his fucking car and drove the fuck off and left both them motherfuckers out at the party on the sidewalk or wherever the fuck they was. If it's getting that heavy, leave or flee the scene, as they say. Flee the scene. You can text with them or call them or something. Maybe even send them another ride back to show you are a gentleman, right? Be a gentleman. Send them a car back. And now y'all ain't riding with me. Matter of fact, I'm going to walk off on y'all. I wonder how mad y'all going to stay if I just leave. Maybe if the problem leaves, maybe y'all will work it out in a much more, rational fashion. I'm just going to leave. Okay? I ain't arguing with a motherfucker. I'm not trying to stand toe to toe and yell and scream and cuss. No, I don't do that. There's no need for that. Because if emotions heighten, black man, you're the one who has to stay calm. So it's better you get out of the situation. All of this avoided by you knowing that you black. Look at that protection. Y'all be praying for God. Praying for Jesus. This whole ass nigga talking about some damn no weapon formed against you. What? The justice system, nigga? Y'all can pray all you want to. Y'all can thank the Lord. Y'all can go to church. You can tie your 10%. Y'all can do all that shit. You can quote scripture. No weapon formed. Yeah, no weapon formed, yo. In Jesus' name. Yeah, keep saying that silly shit if you want to. Think you going up there to lay your hand on a damn Bible and that actually means something when you black. Keep believing that shit then. Yeah. Yeah, y'all keep it up. Keep playing these types of games. You have to leave your house knowing you black. Ain't no prayer you can say to get that knowledge. Ain't not one. This is an understanding of your existence. That Bible does not explain this. It ain't gonna get you through here. You're not gonna be able to pray to God for the truth to come to light and you walk off. No. Black man, that ain't your story. That's not the relationship y'all have with y'all's God, Yahweh, Yeshua, Christ, whatever the fuck you want to call him, Allah. That has not been your relationship with none of them motherfuckers. No. You got innocent black man who done sit here and prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed. No DNA on them. They do 30 fucking years for crimes they didn't even commit, and y'all hear about them getting released all the time. God, where? No, that ain't it. This is an understanding of your existence. When you look around the room and you see shit getting out of control, you exit the room. If you outside in an area and you see shit getting out of control, you exit the motherfucking area. All this other shit don't matter, black people. I'm telling you it don't. Black man, your feelings, nigga. You think that they doing this mental health thing to help you cope with some of your issues? No. They want to see you cry so they can call you a bitch. Yes. That's all it is. They want to further humiliate you. Bro. That's it. You don't get to come out here talking about your damn feelings. How you feel, your anger issues, nigga? No. No. Ain't nobody gonna feel you talking about your day and what led you to be in the emotional state that you found yourself in whenever you did the dumbass shit that you might have did or been around the dumbass shit that you was around. Nobody cares about your emotional state. You don't get to go up on a stand and even have that side of your story told, black man. That does not matter for you. No one cares. Your long day, you tired, working hard as fuck, nobody appreciating you like they should. No one cares. And I'm so tired of the society trying to create this false narrative like this path is being, laid out for black men. No, black man. What you have to learn how to do is de-escalate. Not only in the external, but also in the internal. No matter how rageful you get, no matter how angry you get, you always have to have a level head. Always. Always, my G. Once the system coming for you, once they decide you're that person, black man, you're not getting up out of there, bro. Like, brother, I'm hoping that somebody's actually listening. Like, I'm not saying this to be entertaining. This shit ain't funny to me. We have to move smarter. We have to move better. Tory Lanez is a hoe ass nigga. I'm not saying that because he was found guilty. I'm saying that because he was in that situation. This is before the guilty verdict. This is him not knowing he a black man. You're not about to win in a situation that you let the shit get out of control. You not, bro. And your dad being mad, that ain't gonna change the charge, bro. How many black families were just heartbroken hearing somebody getting 40 fucking years and they know he didn't do it? Then 1,000 years later, here come DNA evidence. This man done missed his entire fucking life and they'll let him out. We found some evidence, my bad him, give him a few dollars and send him on his fucking way. Fuck that time we took from you. All that free labor we took from you. All that money we made off of you. My bad. DNA came through. Black man, what are you looking at? What are you paying attention to? What are you believing in at this point where we are in this society? This is just, to me, I know motherfuckers be talking about, everybody be on some Hotep shit. Oh, that nigga Hotep and ha. Hotepi. Look. To me, this is just common sense. This ain't even being super pro woke or, this is just knowing who the fuck you are. Simple, easy shit. And no matter how you feel about what I'm saying, it is true. You don't get to go out here being footloose and care motherfucking free. You don't get to get sloppy drunk, nigga. You don't get to get sloppy drunk, bruh. I don't know what's wrong with y'all niggas. You don't get to get blackout drunk. You don't get to do all types of rando ass drugs and hit the streets, and you don't get to do none of that. You gotta keep your motherfucking head on a swivel. And it's not about being paranoid. It's about understanding your position and who you have to be to not end up in fucking prison. In particular, when we're talking about a situation like this. If he was on trial for busting some shots at some motherfucking caves that was trying to, racially profile or racially harass him, and they brandished a weapon against him, and he having a shootout with the motherfucking caves, and this is what the trial is about, then fine. I can respect the situation at that point. I can't respect the situation where there's anything about a gun and a woman, and the woman ain't got no gun. I can't respect any of that. And I don't give a fuck if that makes me, what they calling niggas now? Simps or whatever the fuck. Men shouldn't end up in this situation. Period. Black men. Period. You smarter than that. You gotta be smarter than that. You have to know better than that. And hell, had he defended himself against this group of Klansmen that might have been trying to racially profile him, he still would have fucked around and got time. Because he still wasn't supposed to have a goddamn gun, period, in his possession. Wasn't supposed to have it at all. So even if you defend yourself, black men, you could be standing your ground. And this is away from the Meg and Tory situation. You could be standing your ground. If there is something that's stopping you from having a gun permit, that gun being anywhere around you is illegal. Doesn't matter that you're trying to not be murdered. Like, that doesn't matter. You don't get the benefit of the doubt. Oh, well, shit. He was just defending himself against these 8 caves that was running up on him. They had the shotties and the baseball bats and everything. That shit don't even matter, my nigga. Are you listening to me? Are you hearing me? That doesn't matter. If you're not supposed to have a weapon, you'll survive the brutal, beating or hell, even murder that you was about to endure. They will still press charges against your ass for having an illegal firearm, my nigga. Still. You'll still catch that charge. Understand where the fuck you stand in this society. This is not me telling you to be a fucking coward. Use your rage, your anger, and whatever you got in you, your frustration, against the right motherfuckers. And a woman is never it. Never. That's never gonna go well. It don't matter if that bitch deserves to be literally uppercutted in her motherfucking face. You can't do it. If she deserve it, you still can't do it. She has to be brandishing a weapon. She has to have the tool, and you don't have the tool. Then you can punch her in her fucking face. And that still might be too much. I don't know why people be acting like black men just be getting off. Like, I don't know what the fuck, like. I don't know what the fuck y'all looking at. But that's not how this shit work for real. Y'all thought that boy was gonna get off over some inconsistencies, evidence. He a black man. He's a black man. And society will protect black women when it's a black man. His ass gonna do some time. It's a black man. Society does not protect black women against white men, cavemen, and thus I know their protection is a farce. Now, black women don't seem to understand this or care about this, or it's not something that they use as a measuring stick for how much they can trust the white man and his mama. They don't use it as a measuring stick. I look at the fact that they're not protecting you from white men or white bitches, so therefore they're not really protecting you anyway. They don't really give a fuck about you like that. This does not show that this system loves Meg the Stallion. No, she's a black woman. I said black woman. This does not mean the system protects her, because we watched it not do that so many other countless times. The only time it protects black women is if it's versus a black man. That's the only time there's even any resemblance of a system that actually equals justice, is if a black woman is going against a black man. That's the only time that the system will even look at a black woman and give a fuck about what she's talking about. That's the only time. And if you can show me another time, you feel free to do that. But this is what I notice. Therefore, I know for a fact that the white man and his mama don't give a fuck about black women. I don't care how much they pose and try to propagate that they are doing these little, breadcrumby types of things. Like, no. They're not going to fool me with the bullshit. I know they don't love black women. Now, some black women that get mad at you when you tell them that. Like, they get offended by that. I don't want you looking at this Meg Thee Stallion situation, black woman. Because y'all know I'm fair. I'm fair. We're going to deal with both sides. Black woman, this system don't give a fuck about you. You still have no friends. If you paying attention, what you'll notice is this system only is even quasi-effective if it's you against a black man. You stand across from anybody else but a black man, you lose. You lose. I noticed that. And it makes me mad. That makes me mad. I recognize that. I see that. But you'll look at this as some, the white man, his mom, and his system changing their heart. They coming along. They starting to love us more now. No, ma'am. I can't let you get away with thinking that. Because it's just not true. Or it'd be across the board. Y'all see what I'm saying? Am I making any even a little bit of sense? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Because this Tory Meg shit was blown up because they were so-called celebrities. It was blown up because they were celebrities. But y'all know how black folk like to use everything we see as it pertains to these celebrities' lives, and we like to kind of imprint those things onto our lives as well. Like, this is what we seeing every day. This is what we going through every day. Black men always pulling guns out on black women and shooting them in the feet. That's like every day they doing that now. It's like an epidemic. That'll become the conversation. Black women always tell lies on black men trying to use the system against black men. He could have not been in the situation, though. Like, that makes me mad. When you in a situation where you got that type of bread, you got that type of money, man. Like, you have to think better. It's not a cushion for y'all brothers that got some bread. You might be 6-7 figure niggas. Okay. They told you was high value because of this. Okay. When it comes to this fucking system, though, my nigga, that shit is internet, YouTube conversation at best. You not high value in this system, bruh. You are not. You are low hanging fruit no matter how much money you got. And by now you should know that. By now you should know that. You're not getting off like that. You're not Floyd Mayweather's daughter. They don't let her stab a motherfucker multiple times based on my understanding. She got probation. Like, you're not Floyd Mayweather's daughter. You're not that, bro. You're not that. And it makes these rich people be believing because they see things like that. You know, they be getting their kids out of trouble and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they have certain, you know, would be privileges that their money and status can afford them within this cave ran society. But that shit is short lived, yo. When it comes down to them putting you up on display, like I'ma show you niggas. I'ma make an example out of you niggas. Here's one that got some bread. And he still lost. Y'all see that? Y'all better calm the fuck down. It's kind of one of those, almost like they looking at you in the eye, black man, like, tuh, nigga, see? Keep playing. Keep playing, because we ain't. That's basically how they looking at black men. And black men keep walking out the front door, going to the club and getting drunk as fuck and turning the fuck up. All these bitches around, they don't know who the fuck they are. Don't even be knowing where they are. They be on so much pills and shit. Don't even be knowing what's going on. You don't get to be out, bruh. You don't get to party like a goddamn rock star, my nigga. That was just a song. That was a song, my nigga. That was a song. You don't get to be off point, my nigga. Ever. Ever. If you can't leave the house with this intelligence, you stay in the house. You don't go to parties. You take your ass up to, you know, the gym. You know what I'm saying? Go to the gym. Maybe the library real quick. Go for a walk in the motherfucking park, my nigga. You can go up to the hookah joint. Right? But you don't get to go out here and get drunk. You don't get to go out here and be around a whole bunch of drunk motherfuckers. The situation turns bad immediately. Alcohol, listen. We don't really want to talk. Black folk love alcohol so much we can't really talk about it heavy. Because then there becomes, you know what I'm saying, like niggas will feel like you hating on they Henny and they Ciroc and all this old shit. I'm just trying to, once that shit is brought into the situation, man, shit gets violent. You lose control of it. I ain't talking about no wine sipping. No toast a glass of champagne. I'm talking about parties where motherfuckers just, you know, just doing shots and all types of shit. Y'all know Meg, she, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know she drank. That was how some of her videos back in the day, it was just her laying around with her mouth open, getting shots poured in her fucking mouth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah. Nah, I don't even like to be around drunk people, yo. Like, I don't know how people do it. I can't do it. And maybe that's because I don't drink, but I can't be around them motherfuckers, man. They be so fucking, they so fucking annoying, yo. It's like it's a crash waiting to happen, no matter what the situation. Whether it just end up with them throwing up on everybody, it's still bad. Whether it's them confronting a random motherfucker in the street or being extra aggressive for no goddamn reason. Alcohol never does anything good to a situation when you drinking like that, man. Black man, you don't get to be out here like that, bro. Didn't nobody tell Tory Lanez? I'm trying to tell you right now. I need you to hear me, man. I need you to understand this shit. If y'all gonna be imprinting your life onto these famous people or these, you know, celebrities, if you're gonna be doing that, take this lesson from it. Leaving this with, well, the black woman, you know, she just out here against a black man, and that's as far as you make it. That's where your growth and understanding stops, right there. And I understand. Okay. But why the fuck is a black man in that situation? You got to take it one more step. Like, you almost there. You don't get to stop with, man, these black women out there. Nah, bro. That ain't gonna help you. That ain't gonna save the next brother. Y'all think y'all can peddle around this anger like that's gonna fucking help somebody, man. Y'all niggas kill me with that shit. That ain't gonna help the next young brother. I'm telling young brother, listen, you don't get to get fucked up like that, bruh. Do not fuck friends unless they offer you the train or to offer you the threesome or whatever the fuck going on. Cool, they both cool with it, and that's still some toxic water to walk on right there. It still can get fucked up. Somebody can get mad. She feel like she was getting dick better than the other motherfucker. Like, it can be bad. Okay, I won't tell y'all how I know. Just know I'm telling you, I ain't lying. Okay? It can get to be bad. You don't do shit like that, man. Like, don't let some of the shit these niggas be rapping about and talking about in their songs and shit, man. Don't let that shit get you fucked up out here in real life, bruh. Don't let it do that to you, bruh. Them niggas be rapping fly smooth. Yeah, my girl got a girlfriend. Yeah, this money, just throw money on these hoes and I can do anything once I throw money on these hoes. Nah, bro. Nah. You got to be smarter than everybody, man, at all times. When you dealing with women in particular, you're going to have to be smarter than everybody at all times. And your emotions, bruh, don't let this new wave mental health awareness woke shit like, nah, bruh. You don't get to succumb to your emotions. All they want to see you do is cry, bruh. That's the only response they want from you. You don't get to express it by lashing out, cussing a motherfucker out, or maybe, punching the fuck out of somebody. Like, man, shit, I had a long motherfucking day. And I said the next motherfucker that said anything to me, I was dropping them. That might work for somebody else. That ain't gonna work for you. No one cares about your day, my nigga. No one cares about your childhood. No one cares about what you went through. And I'm just talking to black men right now. This applies to black women too, but I'm just going, this part I just want black men to hear this. Nobody cares, bro. All they want to do is see you cry. Preferably on video so they can laugh. That's what the white man, that's like, some weirdo type of porn to him and the cave bitch up at the house. They'll watch you cry on screen about how hard your childhood was. And that type of shit turn them on. They'll fuck to that. That'll be in the background like they slow jams. It'll just be a black man crying, talking about how his mama didn't show him enough love and his daddy ran off when he was a kid and he was on drugs. Like, them motherfucking caves were full blown, you know what I'm saying, create cave kids. Like, this shit is background music, like romance, motherfucking, like this shit Marvin Gaye to these motherfuckers. That's all they want to see you. They want to see you crying, yo. They love seeing black people crying. And they've been seeing black women crying for a while. Black women that get on the videos and they'll cry, but they done had their fair share of black women getting on videos crying. Now they want it to be black men. We want to hear somebody with a little bit more bass in them break down in full-blown boohoo tears. And they'll fuck around and get that cave bitch pregnant off you crying on goddamn, on this motherfucking internet. Everybody gonna laugh at you, bruh. The public gonna laugh at you first and foremost, and them caves gonna download the fuck out of that shit and play that shit, bruh. That's what they want. And it's propaganda. I'm telling y'all, black men, do not believe you gotta put your feelings out here in public. I made a post about this the other day on Facebook. You need to talk to another brother. Online crying, going on these talk shows crying. You need to talk to a brother that where your confidentiality will be safe and secure. That's gonna really listen to what you gotta say and not use what you saying as something to laugh at you about. Real shit. Real shit. I'm telling you. I'm not trying to be, I'm giving y'all, this is coming from my heart right now. Like, because I feel for black men. I see what they trying to do. I see what they doing. Want you to fucking cry. We want men that's crying more. Yeah, fucking right. Out here telling this goddamn lie to my damn face. And I ain't supposed to say nothing. I'm supposed to be cool, like, oh yeah, mental health. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, mental health and shit. No. I see what they doing. You got women getting in on it. Yeah, we want our men to cry more and be emotionally, what they say, intelligent. Like, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here with that bullshit. So you can go talk to your homegirls and laugh at this nigga. Think I don't know what the fuck going on. They just, look, man, don't do it. If you need to cry, you cry by your goddamn self. Do not let these people fool you into believing they want to be seeing you crying and talking about your damn childhood. You do that shit by yourself, or you go pay a fucking therapist, or you get you somebody that you can trust. Some of y'all turn to some of these, would-be gurus online or whatever the fuck y'all doing now. If that's what you gotta do, fine. But I told black men, hit me up. Hit me up. I know you need somebody to talk to. I know you do. You need an outlet. I know you do. But it can't just be this angry ass shit online, because that ain't gonna grow you. That shit ain't fucking fertilizer, yo. It ain't doing nothing for none of you niggas. Black men or black women. Y'all look like fucking dumbasses online all day arguing like fucking idiots. Arguing. They ain't get nothing being solved. Just arguing. Well, if these hoes just do this, and this, you know what I'm saying? If these niggas just do this, and this, and protect black women, it's like y'all niggas is dumb. Like, am I looking at this shit wrong? Like, I be trying to figure out, like, maybe it's me with the goddamn delusion. Maybe it's me. The way we be acting out here sometime, I have to look at myself and say, man, it's probably you, bro. It's probably you. Because the way you thinking about life clearly ain't happen. I see some of the situations that these niggas get themselves into on a pretty much daily basis. I'm seeing some of these situations and they not making it through the situations the way that I feel like should be an understood thought process. It don't matter how hurt you are, how impaired, drunk you are. It don't matter about your child. None of that shit matter, bruh. Them bars go clink, clink. That's all they do where you're concerned, bruh. And this ain't no made up shit. This ain't no hotep shit. Them bars go clink, clink. It don't matter. A motherfucker can point at and say you did some shit. And you out of here, man. They've been doing that to you for forever. These very cave bitches that y'all run to sometime, they was known for that shit. Yeah, a nigga did it. And you out of here. It's the same shit. Anybody that brings a case against you, my nigga, there's a 99% chance that you gonna lose. So you don't end up in criminal situations, bruh. That ain't what you do. Not for this. Not for some arguing bitches. Nah, you don't risk your freedom for no type of arguments with no woman. Period. I don't give a fuck. Your wife, girlfriend, mama, sister, aunt, cousin. I don't care who it is. You do not argue with no woman. Not face to face. Not to the point where escalating, you rage out and the heat comes out at any point. You done did too much, my nigga. You're not following the code. You're not following the code, bro. And this is one of them situations where black people act like there can't be two truths happening at the same time. Y'all so fucking close-minded sometimes. There's a couple things that can be true here. And it's almost like these truths can't coexist in the same space according to you niggas online. It's like weird a little bit. It has to be an argument. There are multiple things that can be true. He's a whole ass nigga for being in this situation to begin with. Period. The system is built and designed to be anti-black man if it's the black man versus whoever the fuck. We know this. We understand this. This is backed by history. And black women are not protected under the law. At all. against anybody but black men. All these things can be true at once. And it's okay. And y'all ain't got to argue about it. Like, we ain't got to come to blows over this shit. Like, we can ride through this shit clean, but y'all won't let us. Y'all don't let us get through shit. It has to be an argument. Like this ain't something for us. The people that go to work for real in real life. Like, this not something for us to really be arguing about. You should have knew what was gonna happen at the very beginning of this shit. I did. It's a black man on trial. I won't say I knew what was gonna happen. I'll say I had enough of, precedent, like, to be able to tell what's probably gonna happen here. Like, I knew, like, y'all, okay, y'all went for the evidence, and like, nah, that don't mean shit. That don't mean nothing. A nigga versus the state. That's what this is. That's what it always is. You're going down 99%. I don't have any research to show the 99%, so I can't point you to no book or nothing online I done read. I'm telling you this based on what I see myself. A nigga versus the state, 99% the state gonna win. It don't matter who the state is at that time. Black woman, white man, white bitch, white kid. It don't matter. Black kid, don't matter who's there. You losing 99%. Not your fault, black man. I sympathize with you. You was born into it. Me too. It could be infuriating. Then motherfuckers act like they don't even understand when you talking about it. They don't even understand why you passionate about it. They don't even get that. You don't even get the benefit to be passionate about what the fuck going on out here as far as your people is concerned. You have to keep everything in. I get it, my nigga. I do. But you gotta move smarter than everybody else. You don't have a choice. If your daddy didn't tell you, I'm telling you. I don't care what these YouTube guru niggas talking about. If they ain't saying at least this, because they can be mad at black women in this situation all they want to. That's not going to grow you though, bro. That's not going to grow you. That ain't going to change a nigga versus the state. Only thing that's going to change that is if you don't be versus the state. That's the only way thing that's going to change that. You're not versus the state. You're not even in that situation. If you have to be in that situation, it's for some real shit. It's for some revolutionary shit. It's for some shit that you had to do. This motherfucker was coming at me. I had to kill him. This motherfucker swinging at me. I had to beat his motherfucking ass. If a black woman swing on you, bro, move your head, duck, dodge. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know how they be landing on y'all heavy like that. I done had a lot more attempts to connect in my life than actual connects and shit. Like, it be attempts to connect, because I can block. Woman swings, I can just block them. Like, they be haymakery. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never had a real problem stopping myself from getting hit. You know what I'm saying? Once I understood that this was okay, like, you can get your ass beat up, but you can't uppercut her back, because you might kill her. You can't push her. You done heard stories of motherfuckers pushing women, and the women fall down and bump their head on something and kill them. Y'all remember that movie? Goddamn, what was that movie that Denzel played in with Ray Allen was in that bitch? Jesus Shuttlesworth in that bitch. I forget the name of the actual movie, but you don't even need to be pushing women, bruh. You don't need to be doing nothing. Get out of the situation. And if this motherfucking woman got to keep acting like that, to keep pushing you to the point where you own that type of time, where you got that type of energy inside of you, and she's creating that type of energy, you need to get the fuck away from her. Point blank, plain and simple. She don't need to be around you, bruh. That's a L waiting to happen. It might not happen today. Tomorrow, that head, that pussy might get you through that for some months. Hell, it might get you through that for some years. Hell, that pussy might walk you down the aisle. Cool. But after a while, if she got this attitude, all y'all gonna end up doing is you gonna end up in a situation where you got too much power. You a man. You have to just get out of that situation, bro. Don't even fuck with when, like, I ain't saying, like, I ain't gonna tell the young boys, like, you know, I understand sometimes you don't know that a motherfucker crazy like that, but, and I ain't gonna say that, you know, a woman, she may break off on you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But she can bring herself back. Y'all talk about it. It ain't something that she just doing. Like, let's say you got a woman that drinking. Every time she get drunk, she act like this. But she keep drinking. It's like, bitch, no. And it's even worse if you got a woman that's sober, but her attitude just like this all the time. It's like, you ain't even under no, like, you ain't even been drinking. This is your normal, regular. Anytime you get mad, this is what you fucking doing. You want to turn into some physical shit, talking crazy, pushing up on me, putting your motherfucking hands in my face? I can't fuck with you like that. I'm going to catch a charge behind you. I know it. I'm out. This saves you from catching a charge, my nigga. This saves you from catching a charge, my nigga. All right, let me look at some of y'all's comments. I've been running my mouth now for a while, and I ain't been looking, and, you know, I'll have to look at these comments. If you're understanding what I'm saying and following, and we can have an even, like, motherfuckers, like, we can't have an even conversation and cover every single side. Why people act like they can't do that? And y'all let them too. Y'all like that divisive versus shit, but you can cover multiple sides in this situation. You can cover it. But don't nobody want to do that. Everybody want to be versus and shit. But if you understand what I'm saying, do me the favor of putting a B123 in the chat. If you don't mind, y'all can do that for me. Put a B123 in the chat for me. I'm going to get into some of y'all's comments about this situation and why, you know, people thought he was getting off. like something's changed with the justice system as it pertains to black men. That's just not, that's not the case at all. You're going to do some time. Mad love to y'all for putting B123 in the chat. I hope the same people that put a B123 in the chat have done hit that like button by now. Because y'all know I ain't been saying much, man. I've been working like a motherfucker, you know, going through shit. And, you know, like, because, you know, as a black man, you don't got nobody to talk to, man. You ain't got nobody to really talk to about this shit. You know what I'm saying? You just got to learn how to cope and compartmentalize. Like, you know, you still can't walk around be, you know, a ticking time bomb. You know you can't do that. You got to be smart at all times. And just make it through shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that straight face, like no smile, no frowning. You ain't frowning either. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't got to be, no, you ain't got time to be cheesing. You ain't trying to say cheese right now, goddammit. Okay, I think that saying cheese makes people go fucking crazy. I think it makes people go crazy. I think people lose their shit saying cheese. If you don't want to smile, don't fucking smile. You don't got to smile. Fuck that shit. I get tired motherfuckers be on me about that shit. Like, no. Gotta just smile for no reason. I'm just out here smiling. Like, what the fuck reality did you create where you can just walk out the house smiling? When I walk out the house, I gotta get to work. I gotta pay attention to everything that's going on around me at all times. Make sure I don't end up in no dumbass situation or be randomly taken out by a drunk ass fucking driver or some shit. This what you gotta do all day. I'm supposed to smile to go into be a part of this shit? No, I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna do that every day, all day. I think saying cheese drive people crazy. And I know you ain't got nobody to talk to. I know you don't, because everybody's gonna call you a bitch ass nigga. That's what they gonna do. You need to know they gonna do that and already don't even be mad about it. Don't even be mad about that, bro. You gotta let whatever anger you feel about that, you gotta let that go. Ain't no point in being mad about it, because that ain't gonna change shit. It is what it is. It is what it is, bro. These are facts. These are facts. Leticia Said his father was irate, but he should have had that conversation with his son. I don't think this is a conversation that, black fathers, I mean, I understand, black father being there is very significant. Teaching you how to be masculine, but to not give into your emotion, whatever that is, or to not give into, a feeling you may be having. I don't know how great parents are at teaching that. I don't know. I'm not saying his dad, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know that would be his lesson, because his dad was going off about the system, but it's like, bro, your son shouldn't have been in that situation. My son's not in that situation, bro. Like, no, we done talked about this. And if anything, if I'm Tory Lanez's dad, I'm like, you know what? I told this nigga how America worked. And it'd have been a whole rant on America and how it works as it pertains to the black man. I'd have talked about that. Now, he brought up Rock Nation, he threw Jay-Z in there. They wanted this, Meg signed to Rock Nation and shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't say they didn't have something to do with it, but when you talk about Rock Nation, talk about the black man versus the state. Like, we got to talk about that reality before you bring in conspiracy and shit like that. Y'all know I'm with the conspiracy. I'm with the shits. I ain't going to discredit what he's saying, but a nigga versus the state, bruh, like, what did you think? Like, I don't know what daddy thought. I can't say what was on daddy's mind, because I'm mad like that, and this is before the trial even is going on. Like, I've been mad when the charges came out. I'm mad like that pretty regularly. Like, I'm already mad because I know what they about to do to my son. I know what they about to do. It's a nigga versus the state. So what I'll be able to say as a father is, I've been telling this motherfucker all his life to get out of situations like this, and his ass didn't listen. I don't believe my son deserves to be in this situation, but I taught him he was a black man, and he couldn't be in this situation because I wasn't going to be able to save him. A father can't protect you in this situation. A mother can't protect you in this situation. There is no covering. The protection comes in the before. And this is when sometimes when the conversation becomes about black men protecting black women, this is the part of the protection that don't nobody really want to, whether it's parent to child, children don't want this protection at all, or whether it's man to woman. If you're not going to listen to what I'm telling you how this shit work. I'm telling you what's going to happen if you end up jammed up in this situation. I'm telling you what's going to happen if you end up succumbing to and feeding into your emotional state because somebody made you mad randomly. I'm telling you what's going to happen beforehand, before the situation is a situation, because once you get to this part, once they get their hands on you, I can't protect you no more. Now I get to go out here and scream out Rock Nation and talk about Jay-Z as I leave off a nigga versus the state. And that's the biggest lesson to even take from this whole thing. That's the biggest lesson to take from this whole thing. Like, you better, if you got black sons, listen to me. Y'all better be telling him how this shit work. It's not because you a bitch ass nigga that you don't, you know what I'm saying, you don't react to everything. That don't make you no hoe. That don't make you a bitch ass nigga. I think the opposite. Reacting to everything, not being able to contain yourself, contain your emotion, doing stupid shit. You know, you got them friends that get so mad they punch a hole in the fucking wall. I've hung with people like this before, and I never thought anything of it. I'm like, oh, okay, there's the type of anger I don't know what had to happen to me for me to get that mad. Like, I never understood. I would just be looking around like, this motherfucker just punched a hole in his own wall. Like, this motherfucker punched a hole in his own wall, and I heard what made him mad, and it wouldn't. I don't think I would punch a hole in my wall over this. You got motherfuckers that cannot keep their shit together. And you can punch a hole in the wall of your own house. You can give in to your emotion in a safe space like that where nobody is the victim of whatever anger or frustration you have. But when you involve other people in your anger and frustration, you're losing. You begin to lose immediately, and it gets lower and lower. Because if you stay and cuss a motherfucker out like, man, fuck you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of your motherfucker. You already done lost there anyway. But this is not going to get no case against you. You cussed the bitch out. That's all you can do, bruh. You don't do nothing else. You don't do shit else. All you do is cuss. You cuss a motherfucker out. Me, I'm not even going to go that far. I'm going to just be like, you know what? Word. All right. Cool. All right, we out. Y'all figure out a way to get home. Matter of fact, I'm a motherfucking gentleman. I'm going to send y'all a ride to get y'all to the house. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'll liable to catch a case fucking with y'all hoes. It's simple. That way, you are showing love to black women. Because you don't want to punch a black woman in the face, right? So by removing yourself, you showing love to black women. Because you ain't going to do nothing. If she brandishes a weapon, you can uppercut the motherfucker in the face. Or bust your tool or whatever you got to do. If and only if there's a weapon brandished. And a real weapon too. Like you can't see no fingernail clipper on a bitch and be like, you know what I'm saying? She got the toenail clippers out on you, running around, chasing you with them. And women can't run anyway. I don't know whether y'all paying attention. They not runners like that, for real. They're not runners like that. You can get away, bro. Just get in your car. Now, she may punch your car. She may punch the shit out of your car. Like, and try to jump on it or some shit like that. Like some crazy shit, but you just gotta shake her off like they do in the movies, man. When you backing up, you gotta stop real hard and roll that bitch off. At least then you not getting no charge for running her over, being wild with her, stopping the car, getting out, body slamming the bitch. Like, no, you do the movie thing. You know they back up fast and then they drive forward fast and they stop on brakes real fast. And then you roll a bitch off. And that's what you do. And then you back up, you go the other way. You don't try to get around her or ride around her because no, you don't know what's going to happen. You back up and turn around and go the other goddamn way. You do everything in your power to not end up in a nigga versus the state situation when it comes to this type of shit right here. Don't let women take you all the way there, bro. Don't let it happen. Some of y'all tell me I can run. Y'all, women can't run for real. Like, they can be quick. But just running, nah, bro. They're not about to just run around like that. Hell, most men ain't even running like that. They're like, girl, stop. And try to grab her hands and shit. Like, y'all motherfuckers, I feel like more niggas should start running. There's nothing wrong with running from a woman. I want you to know that you're not going to get no judgment from me. If I was to see a nigga running from a woman, I'd be like, that nigga, he trying to stay out of prison. I commend him for that. He's staying out. That's what he doing. That's exactly what he do. He's staying out of prison. That's the steps. He willing to take those type of steps to stay out of prison. We have to be smart about how we do shit. If you know you got a motherfucker that'll lie and tell a lie, I mean like a crazy elaborate lie to try to get you in trouble. Like, I done been around crazy motherfuckers like this, so I know they exist. And I'm not trying to, make light of this shit, but I'm being dead ass. Like, it's some women like that they be on some, y'all say demon time. Like, I'm talking about like they be on some MPD-ish, like can go into whole other people, bipolar type of shit, like, and can say some crazy shit. You ain't done nothing. You be across the room. Did you just hit me? What, like, wait, what? I'm on the other side of as soon as a bitch snapped, because at that moment, she snapped. You don't stay there to watch the show, bro. If she go that type crazy on you, bro, did you just hit me? Like, Nigga, did you just hit me? And you know you across the room? You leave then. Don't try to be like, girl, no, I ain't hit you. You know damn well, right? She done won already because she got you in. What you do at that moment, you look that bitch in the eyes and you nod in slow motion. You don't do no fast nod. You nod in slow motion. You make sure she see your eyes connect with her eyes. And you give her the slow nod and you walk the fuck out the house. And you don't come back. That's what you do. That's what you gotta do. But if you don't make eye contact, it ain't gonna work. She got to see you look and you got to go away. Like, bitch, if you gonna press charges against me, it's gonna be you telling them niggas that he gone. Like, he ain't. I'm not gonna be sitting there when they get there. Y'all was fighting in here? Yeah, man. You know, I pushed her a little bit. It wasn't even nothing heavy. It wasn't even nothing heavy. No. Leave. Get out of the situation. Stop letting situations escalate to the physical. It don't matter, bruh. I respect you if you run away. I respect you, bruh. That don't make you no simp. I don't care what these alpha male niggas talking about. They talking about smacking bitches? No, you don't listen to none of these niggas. If they talking about being aggressive towards a woman, shaking her, putting your hands on her, you don't listen to none of these niggas because they not thinking about you being a nigga versus the state. They ain't gonna put nothing on your goddamn legal bills. They talking this dumb shit on goddamn YouTube and they don't have to deal with the aftermath of what they telling you. I'm telling you to run. And if it has to be literal, goddamn it, literally run. Get out of these situations. Don't be in none of these situations. Can't nobody lie on you if you ain't there. Can't nobody lie on you if you ain't there. It ain't your word against nobody's. You wasn't even there. Yeah, I had left. Yeah, they started drinking, man. I just left. Once they start drinking like that, yeah, I always leave. Yeah, after 2 shots, yeah, I'm out. Like, I don't even, if I'm somewhere where motherfuckers just going shot after shot after shot, I left. That's my story. When people ask me about that, Rob, how was that shit? I left. Oh, yeah, I seen that was in there. They had bottles turned upside down, they pouring bottles in. You know how motherfuckers get goddamn sloppy with the liquor and shit. They just be pouring, they be spilling all over the side. Don't nobody care? Yeah, leave immediately. I'm telling you, that type party, you go ahead and leave. When people don't care, they spilling liquor, you go ahead and leave them parties. I'm telling y'all, listen, this is my young folk. I'm telling you from experience. You leave those parties immediately. Nothing good is coming out of that party. Nothing good. Not one thing good coming out of there, bro. Go ahead and leave. When the motherfucker just spilling liquor and everybody just laughing and shit, you know, like, no, yeah, I'm out. I'm out. I don't want to be around, like, you don't want to be around people that are like that. Period. Women, men, whoever. You don't want to be around nobody that's like that. And if a bitch crazy like that, don't fuck with her like that, bro. And if you know you done did some wild shit, how you pull up and take to a party 2 women you know you had sex with and they supposed to be friends and they don't know, full blown. Like, what? How you roll up to a party with this? Like, in this situation? Like, when I tell you my mind is blown from the very beginning of the situation. That ain't smart. That don't end well for nobody, bruh. No. It don't make sense. You not that smooth of a criminal. It was only one motherfucker that was a smooth criminal like that, and Michael Jackson is dead. He the only one that could do it. Maybe. Maybe Mike. Them situations where you have to be like, you know what? Maybe Mike. Not me, though. Tory, you not Mike. You can't do shit like that. Only people that can do shit like that is Michael Jackson. And he ain't here. So now there's nobody on earth that can do shit like that and it'd be okay. Nobody. Not one person. You don't get to do Michael Jackson shit and you ain't Michael Jackson. You see what I'm saying? That ain't smart. That ain't cool. That ain't gonna work for you. You Tory Lanez. It don't matter if you put the one glove on. That don't matter. That don't give you the power, my nigga. Like, nobody said it don't work like that, bro. You don't get to put on the one glove and show your respect. Like, nigga, you don't get to do Michael Jackson shit if you ain't Michael Jackson. You cannot fuck best friends, hood chicks, and everything be okay. You not Michael Jackson, bro. Michael Jackson could have went down to the hood, fuck with him some hood chicks like that. Moonwalked. Clean through the whole situation. Clean through. I know Michael. I mean, I'm acting like I hung out with this nigga. Like, type nigga he was, though, he'd have just left. He'd have did what I'm saying to do. That motherfucker would have moonwalked back to his goddamn car and got the fuck up out of there. Period. But they wouldn't have been mad if Michael would have did that shit like that, though. But Tory Lanez, I don't even understand. If you're a black man, you listen to this shit. Let me tell you something. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. It's okay. That's not something you have to check. I know we have our boxes and we check things like, yeah, I fuck friends, nigga. Yeah, no. Not like this. Like how Tory did it. Y'all better be, what y'all these dating channel coach motherfuckers need to be doing is looking at Tory Lanez's situation and breaking him all the way down. Like, nah, you can't do that, bruh. Why the fuck didn't you know you couldn't do this? If I was his daddy, I'd have told him, you not Michael Jackson. You gotta tell a nigga that. If you don't know it, you didn't teach him. Like, nigga, you not Michael Jackson. Fuck you think you is? You gonna fuck Meg and? Nah, bro. Nah, son. Nah. Cause that's what I'd have told my son. I'd have set him down. You like, you know what, son? You not Michael Jackson. And I just walked off. And if he didn't get that at the press conference after, I told this nigga he wasn't Michael Jackson. And everybody would have been like, what the fuck is he talking about? I'd have just walked off after I said that. They'd be like, what the fuck is a cryptic interview? Like, an odd, weird interview. Tory Lanez's father says he told him he wasn't Michael Jackson. And walked off. That'd be the whole thing. Like, yeah, I told him he wasn't. He played. That'd be the whole thing. You see what I'm saying? Black men, you have to be intelligent, bro. And I know they're asking you for emotional intelligence. That's what they act like they're asking you for. I want me a man that's emotionally intelligent. Until she get mad at you. And then everything that you done told her when you was broke down, pillow talking about your feelings. Is that what you doing, nigga? You got talking about your feelings? What happened when you was a kid, huh? Thought that was safe? Now y'all arguing. And guess what? You gonna hear about that shit again, bro. And it's gonna make you mad. I'm telling you now, it's gonna make you mad. Don't get mad. Chalk it up. The only type of intelligence you need, to me, in my opinion, to avoid these type of situations is racial intelligence. No one's calling for black people in general, period. I mean, you got, black men warning, black women that a wall is coming, they about to hit this wall and all this old shit like that. And you know what I'm saying? Like, and then you got motherfuckers talking about emotional intelligence, and y'all have zero racial intelligence. This is why y'all keep getting in dumbass situations. This ain't hotepery. Like, it just, to me, I don't know why everything has to be on some hotepery shit, but this to me is basic shit that you learn as a black child, and particularly a black male child. You learn this. You get you some black intelligence. That you understand who you are, what situation you in, how society is set up. Doesn't make you a hoe. I'm not a hoe ass nigga. I don't run around out here being just no bitch ass nigga out in the street that anybody can walk on. Like, nah, that ain't what we talking about here. You shouldn't be in no situation where women are causing you to act emotionally. And we're not talking about speaking. You may say some, you say some mean shit, you cussing and cool. You don't go to prison for that. Anything outside of that, though, bro, like, nah. We don't do that no more. Y'all talking about leaving shit in 2022? How about leaving even really arguing with women, but how about leaving that in 2022? Leave that. Nothing good comes from that. And don't try to fuck friends and not tell them. You gotta tell them. You can't let them find out publicly. You have to tell them that Really before you even do it. You don't need to be doing that. Because they're going to find out. Now, there's no way you work that situation, bro. You don't work and continue to fuck with them. I just think you fuck both of them and then move back to, them fucking goddamn Ghana or some shit, right? You fuck Meg and her friend, you move back to Ghana. They can't touch you, fine. You gonna drive up and pull up to them with a party at a... Bro. Come on, man. Let's stop doing this type of shit. Let's stop doing this and then being mad at women about it. Like, we can't keep doing that, bro. You don't get to get mad at Meg. Like, you can't be mad at her. That doesn't make sense. That ain't gonna move you forward. If she lying about some shit, okay, she a lying bitch. Lying bitches are born every day. They exist. I'm tired of y'all niggas acting like y'all don't know this shit. But a gun was discharged. Like, this not no, you know what I'm saying? Like, she had to go, get bullet fragments removed from her foot. A gun is discharged. The state is going to press charges. All she could do then would be to lie. That would be the only thing that she could do. And I think she may have attempted some type of lying, but they going to get that info. And if you're not trying to do the time, like, well, motherfucker, if you lie, you going to do time. I'm not doing no time for nobody. I'm not doing that. I love black people. I do. Let a motherfucker shoot me in my foot and the motherfuckers come telling me, well, nigga, if you don't, you know what I'm saying, we found the gun, we got everybody that's there and everything like that. So who did it? I can't say I don't know at that point. I can't say it. I'm not doing no time. A gun was fired. An illegal firearm was fired. Somebody gonna do some damn time. And it's not gonna be me. It's not gonna be me. It's not gonna be me. Y'all wasting time being mad at Meg for that. The fuck was she supposed to do? The man in this case wasn't supposed to be in that situation. Only focus on that. If you a man and you talking about this and you bitching about Meg, you a hoe ass nigga just like Tory Lanez. And if you leading niggas, then I know where you leading them to get some more Tory Lanez out here, because once you teach motherfuckers that anger towards women in real life, when they get into altercations with women, they can't hold that anger in. Y'all making these motherfuckers overflow with anger. They get in these situations they can't even fucking compose themselves. And they blow up. Or they snap. Or, some shit like that. Like, no. I'm telling you, black man, no. No. She lying. Cool. Everybody was lying and shit. I get it. I understand that she lying. But you a black man. You see what I'm saying? Not no hotep shit. I'm just telling you. If you versus the state, you're not winning, bro. You're not going to win. And that's not Meg's fault. Meg didn't do that. Black women didn't do that. Do some of them take that and use that to their advantage? Yes, they do. But in this situation, a gun was discharged. She couldn't do much. She was shot in the fucking foot. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether it was a little shot, motherfuckers act like, well, her whole foot didn't get blown off. It's like, y'all niggas, you got to understand, it don't matter if you get grazed. You don't gotta lose your whole foot, man. You don't have to. You don't have to. Shouldn't no gun have been out? Shouldn't no gun have been out? She went right back to twerking in a week. She didn't have to lose half her foot. Niggas, like, why y'all be saying silly shit? Stop saying this stuff. It makes us all look dumb as a team, man. I don't like that. I take it. I gotta take the shit, but I don't like it, man. She was back to twerking. I couldn't tell she got shot in the foot. It don't matter. The gun was discharged multiple times based on testimony. It discharged multiple times. Whether he shot at her every time or shooting in the air first or whatever the fuck he was doing, shouldn't no gun have been out. Period. This is not a situation that guns get taken out in. It don't make sense for guns to come out in a situation. There's no way to slice this thing up where a gun should have been out. Period. I can't even, again, she'd have had the full blown, maybe pull the tool out on him and then cool, but ain't no gun should be out at all. Even if it was somebody else had the tool out. Like, if I'm hearing that shit, oh, I'm out. Oh, that nigga fled the scene. Tory Lanez done it. He done. Motherfucker started shooting in the air and he left. Yep. We'll talk about that on TMZ. Did you hear the shots, Tory? Yeah, man, they was firing off. I got the fuck up out of there. Back to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole story. They started firing. I ain't see shit. I was running. I got in my car. Back to you. Like, that's how the shit worked with me. Like, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what y'all be doing out here. And I don't know why motherfuckers talking all these alpha masculinity shit and they're not talking about this type of shit. Emotional intelligence ain't shit. Fuck that shit. Fuck what these women talking about when they talking about some fucking emotional intelligence. Fuck that. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. We don't need to see you crying. We need to see you be a black man and be smarter than and be aware of how the system is set up against you and keep yourself out of dumb situations. And particularly when it's involving some women's. Man, no. Stop. And if it's niggas and they getting out of control and you know you don't want to be a part of it, get the fuck out of there. You don't got to be hard and stay in. Get your ass out. Who did that? What movie was that? Did Cuba Gooding Jr. get out? Like, get your whole ass the fuck out. Trying to be hard. Nigga, that ain't who you are. And that's okay. You ain't hard, nigga. What was that? Trey? Who didn't he? Wasn't that Trey? Man, you get your Trey ass the fuck out of here. It don't matter who talk shit, bruh. You got out of there. You didn't see nothing. You don't know nothing. You out of there. I need y'all to express y'all's intelligence in other ways. Whatever you want to call it, whether it's emotional intelligence or whatever, but you need to stay calm, bruh. You need to be calm. Your mind needs to be clear. The only time you get drunk is at home. You don't get drunk in public. You don't get drunk in the streets. You get drunk at home, bruh. Where you're surrounded with people that you care about, or you by yourself. You get fucked up at the crib. You don't get drunk, which I'm tired of you niggas getting drunk anyway. But if you're going to drink like that, if you're going to get fucked up like that, you do that at the house. You do that at home. It's just you and your woman or something. You chilling. And y'all getting fucked up. Getting fucked up all out in the streets. That's not the smartest move, bruh. That's what y'all should learn from this. Don't turn this into no gender war. And I don't want to hear y'all black women run around acting like you getting shot in your foot every other week. Stop it. Ain't nobody busting shots at you. Stop it. Stop it. Just stop it. And black men, quit act like you going up to the courthouse every goddamn day because some black woman said you shot her in the foot. Like, why do y'all personalize everything? Like, stop it. Stop that shit, man. It don't even make y'all argue. But y'all ain't gonna listen to me, though. Because I ain't no guru. I'm a regular dude. But I'm telling you, I ain't lying to you. This is real shit. Y'all said, that was Boys in the Hood. Yeah. Man, shit, listen. Get your ass the fuck up out of there. I'm telling you. You ain't got to be tough. Save that. You gonna need that to stand up for yourself against these caves out here in these streets that be wilding. Up at the job, disrespecting you. Save it for that. Black people have the worst. We are the worst at choosing and picking our fucking battles. We are some of the worst at it. I won't say we the worst. But we on the team of motherfuckers that's at the worst. We will not choose battles wisely. We refuse to do it. We gotta be smarter. You know what I'm saying? Y'all feel me? Y'all know some people that's quick to snap off, or you know what I'm saying? Just their anger response don't match the situation. And it's like, okay, this motherfucker been like this their whole life. Like, they ain't learning not to be like this. You gotta let them bitches burn sometimes. Like, if that's how that motherfucker gonna be, You love them, you care about them, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool, but you can't let them bring you down with them, period. You can't let them bring you down with them. Y'all see how the security guard got missing after the fact when they was trying to find him for Meg's security guard and got missing after the fact. They couldn't even find his ass. They couldn't even find him. Want to ask him some questions and shit. That motherfucker got the fuck up out of here. Like, man, listen. If everybody had his mentality before any of this shit happened, this ain't even a thing. Like, let me get the fuck up out of here. I don't want nobody asking me shit. I don't know what happened. And I want to be telling the truth when I say I don't know. Like, shit, I don't know. I left. Motherfucker come asking me. Like, man, you see that shit? Nah, man, I left. That's the most beautiful position to be in. Like, some crazy shit. You have been in an event and some crazy shit happened, and your story is, man, I left. And you hearing about the crazy shit that happened at club, might have got shot up or some crazy shit happened or at a house party. Or, man, that's the most beautiful position to be in. Man, I left. I missed the man I left. That was me. That's how I knew when it was time for me to give up parties and clubs. Because I became Mr. Man I left. Like, man, you see that shit? Nah, man, I left. That was, I ain't see shit. That's when I knew it was time for me to give it up, really. I knew it was time. I think I was like 20, 21-ish. Around there. Maybe 22. I was like, yeah, man, I left. Every time that was like, I'm ready to go. I was always ready to go. Like, nigga, you ain't even old yet, but you like 60. It's time for you to stop going. Because now at this point, you just getting on people's nerves. Getting somewhere complaining and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you just that motherfucker. You might as well stay your ass at home, man. No, you don't need to be there. That place is not giving you what it used to give. You know what I'm saying? At that point, you need to stay your ass at home. Ain't no point you going somewhere and being negative as fuck. So I gave the club and parties and shit, I gave that shit up. Because I became that person. And when you get up in some age, like, you just like, okay, ain't nothing going on there. I left every time. That became me. You know what I'm saying? But I do want, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do want this situation to be able to be used, that we can look at shit and talk about shit together. It's like we always yelling shit at each other, you know, like, but ain't nobody listening. Nobody's listening. These be conversations that black men and women can have together. Everybody can learn from it. But nobody wants to do that part. Or at least I don't see enough people trying to do that. Everybody's sensationalizing off of the divide. Off of the, you know, the divide in the situation. Whether you standing with Tory, and I've seen petitions and shit go out, or you standing with Meg, and, you know, whatever the situation may be. But these are conversations that we can have, and we can have cool conversations. We can laugh a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but don't nobody want to do that because they don't get you enough views. You gotta say wild, ridiculous shit to get views out here. You can't be balanced and fair and see the situation for what it is and show love to your people. Like, you can't do that. It's like society, or really the internet space, doesn't want you to do that. But this is a conversation that can be had. This is basic shit. A nigga versus the state, you losing. Period. So stay out of those situations as much as you can. And avoid those situations as much as you can. Don't let nobody hoe you. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not telling you let a cop goddamn run up on you, throw you up against the fucking shit, and you just sit there and take that shit, like, just take a ass whooping. I'm not saying no shit like that, but when it comes to women, like, you're not gonna win the situation, bro. You're not gonna. If you have to pull a gun out, like, that shouldn't happen, bro. Period. And I was trying to tell people, man, like, you know, the way we internalize this stuff, we need to start looking at that, man. Like, there's a level of idol worship that we do that goes unchecked all the time. It always displays itself all the time. from the people who know what happened even though they weren't there, to the people that are just fans, and they're going to be with whoever, not necessarily right or wrong, but whoever the fan of Meg and whoever the fan of Tory, or you got niggas that just hate women, so they're going to be against Meg no matter what, and you got women who hate men, so they're going to be against Tory no matter what. Like, people project their negativity onto every situation that's happening with these celebrities and this idol worship shit. And when they talk about it, you can hear, them picking sides, but don't nobody call it out because everybody want to pick sides, especially black men and women against each other. Like, we love that shit. And I'm ready for us to fall out of love with that shit. Leave that shit in 2022. Y'all always want to leave some shit. Leave that. Arguing with each other when y'all should be listening to each other at best. And if you can't do that, then let the motherfuckers talk, man. Don't go arguing with them. What's the point of arguing? Like, a motherfucker ever looked in a comment section like, yeah, now my life has changed. Like, that ain't happening. So stop arguing like fucking idiots. Getting on podcasts arguing about stupid ass shit. Like, that shit, all this shit ties in together. We gotta stop doing that. Because that's not anybody controlling our image. This is a part of our image that we control. This ain't got nothing to do with the white man and his mama. This ain't one of the times where you can blame them for this. This is us. And some of this shit, y'all need to be leaving in 2022. It's not helping you. It's not growing you. You see what I'm saying? Hold on, let me get this shit out of here. Mad love to y'all. Everybody that's here. Okay. T Nails says Tupac shot at those cops and got off. The black man with Breonna Taylor who shot back at the cops got off. The baby shot dude in Walmart and got off. T.I. got off. It's more, but I can't text more. If you're going to use these as markers of Tory Lanez situation, then okay, go out here and wild out then, my nigga. Like, I ain't, I'm not one of them type people, man. If this is what you got out of everything that I've said, okay, I respect it. Carry on. But for the black men who don't want to end up like that, don't argue with people. If they're not threatening your life, walk away. See, Breonna Taylor, this man shot back. He was protecting. The baby was supposedly defending himself from another man. Breonna Taylor's man on man. Tupac is man on them cops. And I do remember Tupac shooting them cops and I think Snoop got off on some shit too. If you want to use Snoop Dogg, if this is what you're doing at this point, you can throw Snoop in there too. But to put that against Tory and Meg situation, then you're not hearing what I'm saying. You're not listening to what I'm saying. Nisha J says Tory Lanez is definitely a loose cannon. I do believe that he shot Meg. I just thought that his attorneys did a good job at establishing reasonable doubt. This should serve as a cautionary tale. If it don't serve as a cautionary tale right now, Nisha, then niggas ain't paying attention to the same reality that I'm paying attention to. That's why I'm at with it. Either I'm delusional or niggas delusional. One of the two. Because I didn't need this to be a cautionary tale. I already knew. A nigga versus the state is being proven over and over again. Now, again, there's a brother who's talking about Tupac and, Breonna Taylor's boyfriend. And the nigga versus the state, I said 99%. I didn't say 100. I said 99. Now, if you want to play with them odds, go play. Go play. Well, how does that saying go? You play silly games, get silly prizes or something like that. Foolish games, get foolish prizes. Something like that. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Exactly. Amani, shouldn't nobody been shooting in this situation? This was not a life or death situation. This ain't Tupac and the cops. This ain't Breonna Taylor's boyfriend and the cops. This ain't nothing like that. This is an argument. that escalated. These are completely different things. Completely different things. Soulja Boy shot a dude 7 times in the chest. Soulja Boy shot a dude 7 times in the chest. That was self-defense, right? These are not. I'm okay. T-Now's, I can't even read no more of your comments because you're not making sense at this point. You're not listening. Amani says we have a problem with the cops shooting unarmed black men, but we're supposed to accept this. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. This should not be accepted at all, in my opinion. Elite Leo says his attorney did not do a good job. They used a terrible strategy. They tried to place blame on Kelsey and promised to show at the end that Kelsey did it, shifting the burden of proof and couldn't prove it. That's a good point, Elite Leo. They did move the burden of proof, but reasonable doubt. That would have worked for a white man. You've been watching white legal shows where they call it the red herring they'll call this defense, where they'll throw the blame or try to place the blame on somebody else. Now, for white motherfuckers, that's work. They raise reasonable doubt. It possibly get off, but he's a black man. His attorney used a bad strategy considering he's a black man. His attorney should have walked in there and just said, you know what? I know no matter what the fuck I say, y'all about to be on some bullshit. I know it. I know y'all are. Because at this point, you have to know that. Unless, I mean, like I said, Johnny Cochran, some of these guys, cool. But, man, shouldn't no guns have been out. That's a tough situation to get out of. Even though he didn't, if he's saying he didn't shoot the gun or he didn't have a gun residue in his hand or his prints wasn't on the gun or whatever the fuck, that's all good shit. And that raises reasonable doubt. If you normal in the system, that's supposed to work for you. That's supposed to work. But it just, it is what it is. No, and I disagree with this. Amani says all that this is showing is black men need to leave guns alone. No emotional intelligence. No. Black men do not need to disarm themselves. That is not what I'm getting from this. This is not black men disarm yourself. It's black men be smart. If you got the tool on you, in particular, if you're not supposed to have a tool on you, you be smart. This ain't just leave guns alone. Like, no. T said, Rob said, give some examples. So I'm giving examples. Stop dick eating. I hate that y'all men say that. I swear I do. I hate it. Whether y'all saying dick sucking or dick eating, I hate that shit. But you're giving examples that aren't going with what I'm saying. That's all. Most. A vixen forever says black men need to make better choices. Some instances you just need you just walk away. Most instances, it is in my lifetime. Most instances can be walked away from. Nobody's making you stay in a situation. And that's most times. I'm talking about 99.999% of the time. Nobody's making you stay in a situation. Now, if a motherfucker put his hands on you, another man or something like that, you got to defend yourself. You defend yourself. But when it comes to man, woman, there ain't too many situations that a man can't walk away from. There ain't too many situations that a man cannot walk away from. When it comes to women, because these are conversations now, right? Every day, everybody's talking about men and women dynamics, men and women, modern this, modern that, modern women. Oh, okay. I don't give a damn how modern you are as a man. You versus the state ain't changed. That's still old school, old fashioned, if you will. The justice system is not modern. You are a black man. It don't matter whether you call yourself modern or not. You just sound dumb at this point with this modern shit. You are a man. The system is not modern. It's old-fashioned. Old school, if you will. So even with you having these alpha male ideas that, you know, you just gonna go toe to toe with women, if they acting like men, you get to treat them like men. No, you don't. No, you don't. And you don't get to just decide this amongst yourself on the internet. There has to be legal standings for you motherfuckers to talk like this. Oh, I get to treat her like a man. She said she was a man. Nigga, that's internet shit. That's internet shit, bruh. I don't give a damn if she a masculine woman or whatever the fuck you want to call her. It don't, none of that shit matter. She can be masculine all day. You don't get to drop her, square up with her, shoot her like she a man. No, you don't get to do that. It don't matter what you say online. It don't matter what they say online. None of that matters. Y'all better step into reality and quit playing. Y'all better snap in. Y'all better snap in. If you think I'm lying to you, I'm not. I'm telling you. You better step into reality. Don't let these alpha niggas get you fucked up out here in the streets. Don't let them. Because once they get, they're getting you all big in the chest. Now you want to start manhandling women. And then you're going to turn around, well, the women using the system against us. Like, motherfucker, walk away. Don't put the weapon in her hand. You don't get to rage out and punch her, push her, body slam her. You don't. Well, she said she was a man. She said she. It don't matter, bruh. That shit don't matter. Real shit. Real shit. Real life shit. Oh man, that's fucked up. Okay. This is fucked up, but you know, I'm only pro black man. You are only pro black man, Robert. You don't give a fuck about black women and girls. I'm sure you don't give a fuck about your own daughters. May you become the next George Floyd. Peace. Okay. All right. The only problem with that is that's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen to me. So you'll have to have another wish. You know what I'm saying? If you are a black woman, that's sad that you feel that way, but that's your opinion. So I ain't gonna disrespect your opinion. I ain't gonna wish death on you or nothing like that. I'm gonna just say word. My question is, why are you here though? I will ask that question. I don't know. They be mad at me, I guess. They be mad at me. They be upset, man. I mean, what can you do? Okay. Barty Media says black men are violent. Men period are violent. To be fair, to make the make your statement make a little bit more sense. Men period are violent. They most definitely are. And you're not gonna get no argument from me. Men are violent. You would think. Danielle Nixon says he got convicted. The argument is over. I wish that was how it worked. It don't really work like that. It don't really work like that. Black men and women have to take every opportunity they can to be against each other before they actually let something go. They'll come into a situation, establish each other as enemies, and then walk away into the next situation. And in the next situation, they walk up to each other again and establish each other as enemies, and they walk away, and they keep doing this little dance online. We keep doing this little dance online. or we keep just coming and establishing each other as enemies and walking away and going back to, you know what I'm saying, our prospective corners at that point, you know. Almost like black men and women boxing or some shit like that, you know. Now, of course, in real boxing, black women wouldn't stand a chance, but it's almost like we come out and we sling blows at each other and shit like that. We sit back in the corner, in the black woman's corner, they got this, you know, black feminist bitch over there, you know, telling her how much the black man holding her back. And, you know, in the black man's corner, he got a motherfucker in his ear, one of these goddamn so-called red pill or whatever the fuck these niggas are, talking about how she ruined the community and all this old shit. So they get back up and they go back in, they slug it out and come back to the corner. It's like, y'all is dumb. Both these motherfuckers looking like Rocky. Like, both of them looking like Rocky in that bitch. Both of them just beat the fuck up, beat down, eyes swole shut. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck are y'all getting from this shit? Y'all get beating the shit out of each other every single day. Everybody looking like Rocky. No clear winner here at all. But the white man and his mama, they in the stands, goddamn betting on you niggas, and goddamn got clapping and shit for you motherfuckers and shit like that, like cheering y'all on. Like, it's crazy to me to look at, and I really don't know what we're getting out of it. I don't know anything like that at all. Oh man, now I gotta block you. Damn, Shakita. Damn, I let you ride with the first comment. Now you just gonna keep going? Jeez, man, come on, yo. I let you slide. I let you get off. I wasn't gonna say nothing. But why are you saying stuff like this? There's no need for that. There's no need for that, man. But okay. Damn. Fishage. I'm gonna say that. And if it's wrong, I apologize. Says there's a bigger picture in this case. Black men and black women all have a victim mentality to a lot of things, but if we respect each other's views and try to encourage growth from one another, things will be better. I completely agree with you. I completely agree. I do. I wish that was how we understood it. You know what I'm saying? But we just don't understand it that way. We don't. And we got 200 people in here watching right now. I know y'all fresh off of y'all's Christmas celebrations and things like that. I know y'all fresh off of it. I'm not going to give y'all a lecture about Christmas. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do y'all like that. I ain't going to waste no time, but I know y'all fresh off, so I hope everybody just made it to, you know what I'm saying, had a good one, a good day or whatever, and you was able to fill your life with positive vibes and positivity and having positive people around you. Regardless of whether y'all was exchanging gifts or not, I hope y'all was able to share energy with people that love you and care about you, because that's really what everything should be all about. Capitalism has ruined pretty much everything that could really be sincere or just be about love or be about positive energy. Capitalism fucked that up, because you got a motherfucker with a sad face if they don't get a gift or some shit like that. So, you know, love and being with people that love you don't really mean much on these holidays. That's how you know capitalism have taken them bitches over the way that they have. But, you know, respect to everybody regardless that's fresh off of celebrating that, and hopefully y'all had y'all had a good day, for real. I do want that, but I want y'all to hit that like button for me too. I want y'all to do this. I completely agree with this. Brother Calvin says all of the black people need to be violent towards this, or I think he meant this cave system. Absolutely. Absolutely. I hope at some point we were able to redirect our energies and put it into more of a place where we can take steps towards, you know, each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, where black men and women can get our shit together and get our shit on more of one accord. I'm not saying that most black men and women conduct themselves like this in real life, but we are some cave worshiping, cave idolizing coons. And we seem to not understand how this system works. Even black people, I would think black people understood this system how the system works. And when you got a nigga versus the state like this, what that means. and who the number one enemy of black men, and particularly when we're dealing with this system, like, bruh, nah, that is not a place that you have established a whole winning percentage at all. At best, they letting some of y'all out now. They finding DNA 30 years later. At best, 30, 40 years later. At best, you didn't do it. Come on out. But you're not just beating that. You're not just beating that case like that. That's not how it works. And it doesn't make you a coward. The system is fucked up that way. You are the enemy. And you keep trying to blend in and coon and lay up with white bitches and chase bags. You trying to do everything you can, own businesses. You're trying to do everything you can to maybe come get you a fair shake when it's a nigga versus the state. But my nigga, it's just not, it's not going to work like that. It's not going to happen like that. It's just not going to happen like that. Okay, this ain't no bootstrap shit. You don't get to pull yourself up by your bootstraps and defeat an entire justice system when the state is against you. It don't work like that. And that should be, that should be one of the big takeaways, especially black women who have sons out here and say his father isn't around. You need to make sure they understand this. Now, I'm not saying that you don't tell your daughters, too, that, look, this system don't give a fuck about you either. Just look like it do when you versus black men, because they don't fuck with black men the most. Your daughters need to understand that. You know what I'm saying? To me, this is a part of what should be when we talk about black culture. And, I talk about the lack thereof. This should be a part of that culture. This is what you teach your kids. This ain't teaching them a victim mentality or nothing like that. This is how it is right here. This is how it works. It's fucked up, but this is how it is right now. And you have to act accordingly. And particularly if you're a man and you are a leader, you don't let yourself get out of your emotions that way. You don't just lose it. You stay away from people who got that type of energy. Period. Regardless of race, you stay away from people that got that type of energy. A lot of us, we've normalized arguing and all this fighting and all this toxic bullshit. Like, that shit ain't cool, yo. It ain't cool nor normal. It's not bringing black people, black men and women together either. It's just not on one accord. Oh, mad love, kid in the plug. Welcome to the channel, brother. Says just came across this live. Love, brother. I'm about to subscribe. Mad love to you. I appreciate all and any new subscribers. I feel like YouTube, there should be a place where you can have balance, man. Like, I'm on everybody's ass, and that's why everybody hate me the same. So, and I'm okay with that. I'm cool with that. I'm on everybody. Because I don't think we look at shit right. We look at shit to find enemies in each other all the time, man. And that's how I know we not looking at shit right. Because you ain't got nobody else. Like, I feel like that's the dumbest shit in the world. The only ally you got is each other, and y'all bang on each other every day. So we got to stop doing it. We got to stop using every situation to turn it into that type of situation. We got to do better than that as a people. Hopefully we can agree to that. What else been going on out here? I thought it was something else that was something else I was supposed to damn, what was it? I'm mad as fuck because I don't even remember what it was. It was something else I was wanting to tell y'all. What the fuck else been happening? Fuck. Okay, I don't know. We're gonna I have to wait till next time. I really can't think of. We went on this Tory shit for 2 hours, so hopefully, I was able to put a good word out here. Oh, I appreciate you. I didn't know that, Amani. I didn't know that. I appreciate you. Amani said this is her first time here. Says, I am pleased and I believe the ancestors are speaking tonight. Mad love to you. That's such a big compliment and an honor. That's such a big compliment and an honor. I really appreciate that. I really do. I really, really do. But we done spent 2 on Tory and Meg in the situation with black men and women. I gotta get off here and get myself together for tomorrow. Hopefully y'all was able to take something positive from this. Cause actually, well, I'll say this to y'all. I'm going back to over the road. Well, I'm doing this trip. I gotta go up to New Jersey, and then I gotta go from here to New Jersey, and then down to Daytona Beach, Florida. I'm doing that on, I think, the 2nd or something like that. So I'll be doing that. So, I'm gonna be coming to y'all. I'm gonna do some videos in my truck and shit like that while I'm driving and shit. Or while I'm parked overnight, because I'm gonna be sleeping. I got a bed, you know what I'm saying? I got a what they call a sleeper truck now, with the bed and everything in that bitch. So I've been, getting this set up to go. And, you want your shit to be fly, you want shit to be nice or whatever like that. I don't understand how motherfuckers ride around with that shit nasty as fuck. I don't know how truckers do that, but I can't live that life. So getting my shit in there, my computer and, stuff like that, TV. I was debating on bringing my PS5 on the road and get on the game and shit out there, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that shit or not this time, because I might, just because of how how I've been here with y'all and how much I'm not able to come and go live, because I've been just going, like, by the time I get in the fucking crib, like, I just go to sleep and get back up at 5 o'clock in the morning and get going again. So that's what I've been doing. But with that, once I shut down for the day, and it depends on the area I end up in. If I've been in some backwood ass, you know what I'm saying, town where I ain't got no fucking internet connection, that's gonna fuck me up. But we'll see what we can do. We'll most definitely see what we can do. Most definitely. Oh man, I'm seeing some of the stories y'all sharing with me up here, another lynching and stuff like that. Send me those articles, Calvin. Hit me up on and actually I'm gonna actually come in and I'm gonna do Brittany Griner. Brittany fucking Griner. We were supposed to be talking about that. Is that old news now? Would I be out of place for talking about that now? I may still do it because that's some political shit. I ain't gonna do it tonight though. You got yours on the road with you, bro? V said he got this game, but I barely played. Like, man, because once you get through driving, because the way I'm gonna be driving, when I'm going along like that, and it's a place I've never been, neither one of these two places. I've been to New Jersey, I've been to Florida, you know what I'm saying? But I've never been to where I'm going, in this particular case. So by the time I stop driving, I know I'm the type of driver that you got, 10, 11 hours you can drive in a day. It's 10 or 11. But I ain't been driving long like that, so I don't forget how many fucking hours it is, 10 or 11. I've been local. But I say I'm going to get back out here a little bit, you know what I'm saying, make a little bit more bread or some shit like that. But I drive that whole time. Like, I don't stop. I drive 10 hours straight. I think it's 10. I drive 10 hours straight. You got to do a little 30-minute after 8 hours, so I do that 30-minute. But I'll keep driving until it's over. I don't care. I keep going, especially going somewhere far, like from fucking New Jersey to Daytona Beach, Florida. I'm going to drive 10 hours every day, nonstop. I'm going to be in like that. It's 11. V says 11. So 11. I'm going to do the whole thing. That's how I drive. That's just how I drive. Right? I'm going to use y'all. Look, Letitia, listen. I'm going to use y'all. Y'all going to be listening to me rant about boring, stupid shit that y'all probably going to be like, this nigga done lost his motherfucking mind. And it's okay. Because we just going to be talking about shit. We just gonna be talking about shit, but that's what I'm gonna be doing. But mad love to y'all. Hopefully y'all again got something from this. Hope y'all hit that like button for me. Subscribe. Welcome to my new subscribers. Hopefully you go back and catch some of my other lives so you can understand my message, understand where I'm coming from, and understand the niche that I'm in as far as this, would be pro-blackness is concerned. The black first, second, and third niche that I've carved out for myself, and what we talk about here, what we focus on here on this channel. So hopefully you'll go back and get you a little bit of that. And man, I love to y'all. I will see y'all soon. It ain't gonna be as long this time. It ain't gonna be a long wait this time for real. I promise y'all. I will see y'all soon. Mad love. Y'all share this video everywhere. Let everybody know what we getting down at. Shout out Team Rob. Y'all already know what the fuck it is. Black first, second, and third. I'm out.